The Guillotine Cartel.
What up? You know what I mean? It's your boy Ziggy Lovah, chopping it up at the Guillotine show right now. You know what I mean? Kicking it with the big homies, you know what I'm saying, from the Blue Hunter squad. You know what I mean? Really just chilling. You know what I mean? We're gonna ask a couple questions, see what's up. Just a couple things I get asked frequently, you feel me? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. Well, really, I'm motivated mostly by art, you know what I mean? I try to look at like a lot of different things, a lot of different pictures. I definitely like fashion a lot. I feel like art motivates a lot of the people that I'm around as well too, you know what I'm saying? Like we're definitely like, when like a big artist may drop like an album or something, you know what I mean? Me and the homies definitely gonna talk about it. We're definitely gonna see how it registers in the music world, you feel me? And that's pretty much what motivates me, you know what I mean? Not really the competition aspect of it, but just purely the art form of it, you know what I'm saying? Taking it for what it is, kind of like, and being able to, you know what I mean, want to be in that, like, that artistic mode. That's what motivates me, really, you know what I mean? Just getting art to the people, for real. That's my main motivation. Well, I definitely work with everybody, you know what I mean? I pride myself on that, you know what I mean? I try to work with everybody. I definitely work heaviest, you know what I mean? Of course, with the homies from Blue Hunter squad. Of course, I definitely work heavy with them. Of course, I definitely work heavy with the homies from Y.P.C. I definitely work heavy with the guys from Palomora, and that's like in front of and behind camera as well. You feel me? I definitely try to be a part of the creative process on a lot of different projects. You know, from the homies JB, I work with him as well. The homie Drew as well, we definitely chopped it up. The homie DJ Genius, we always chop it up during some of his mixes. You know what I'm saying? I definitely pride myself on being able to maneuver, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I definitely been on the song, like I said, with the homie Spliff as well. Who else? Well, I've done the homie Blacks, like the homie Blacks makes beats, that's a producer, heavy out here. Couple people from El Paso, you know what I mean? I try to definitely work with everybody in town. There's a couple people I haven't worked with, like, per se got on the song with, like, you know, just yet, but we're definitely gonna achieve that, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I try to work with everybody around town, and everybody's gonna start hitting me up more too, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely as the year progresses too, you know what I mean? As of right now, I'm definitely trying to take my time and build up like a full body of music, you know what I mean? And with working with everybody around town, it's blessed me to be able to pick and choose, you know, different songs that may be fan favorites, you feel me? Or maybe like some people around me, close to me, you feel me, may like, you feel me? So I'm trying to build that project up, and with everybody around me just putting all their input, I'll probably build up a full album project immediately. Though, as of right now, me and the homie D-LOCZ are dropping the video. It's gonna be very player. It's gonna be very, very clean. You know what I mean? I'm on a couple projects with the homies Y.P.C. They're dropping a couple albums, and I'm on a couple of those as well. You know, they're definitely doing big things. Some of the homies as well. There's a couple other artists as well that are dropping a couple songs for the summer. It's gonna be real tight. So definitely people gonna, you know what I mean? If people following, they definitely gonna you know, rock with it. They're definitely gonna have a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, after the D-LOCZ video, we're gonna probably drop a couple projects. You know, more over the summer too, and a couple big singles. I definitely think it's gonna be very cool.
Herbs on a beat.
Well, I definitely think some of the positive things about the music scene is that everybody is willing to work with you if you're willing to work with everybody. You know what I mean? If you definitely put yourself out there with the kind of energy that's like, you know, good to work with, easy to vibe with, you're definitely gonna be able to maneuver a lot around here. People will definitely show you a lot of love, you know what I mean? People out here very much love new music, you know what I'm saying? They love having new music all the time, you know what I'm saying? So and also art is very familiar out here too, you know what I'm saying? So they're very, not even just music, there's a lot of painters, you got a lot of different students as well, do a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think there is a lot of support, you know, to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying, if you put that kind of energy out there. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the, you know, very positive things about this music scene. And also the fact that if you put it out there and you're aggressive about putting it out there, it will be heard, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the sick things about it too, you know what I'm saying? You make sure that you're on your stuff, about getting it promoted, about keeping those good relations around town, and your stuff will definitely move, you know what I mean? I definitely, you know what I mean? That's one of the things that I love about this town, you know what I'm saying? My homie Drew has been able to provide a perfect example of that too, you know what I'm saying? The homie definitely grinded hard, you know what I'm saying? He definitely did his radio thing, moving, doing big numbers and going to Albuquerque on the radio thing. You know what I'm saying? So within the circle is definitely a lot of success, you feel me? And I definitely think we're making a large imprint on you know, pretty much the Southwest, you feel me? The Southwest, you know, straight up. Alright, you know, I'm not gonna get too in depth, you know what I mean? However, I definitely feel like there are some people that don't put out like that positive energy all the time, you know what I mean? It's hard to do. You know what I mean? To be a real one like that, you know what I mean? Like to put out that kind of energy that's always easy to work with, easy to vibe with. You know, like there's a couple people out there, you know, who pride themselves on a certain level of arrogance that is just infectious to a great body of people for so many reasons. It's sort of the expression of poison in the well, you know what I mean? And that's everybody's drinking water, you know what I mean? I definitely think that you know, there's people out there who need to, you know, step up off that chair within themselves, everybody within themselves, you know what I'm saying? And go the extra mile to making sure that successful and talented people are able to express themselves on a level that, you know what I'm saying, will help everybody in the greater outcome, you know? Rather than worried about, per se, how your name is affected any and all times, you know what I mean? Sort of take a step out of yourself and look into like the overall effect, you know what I mean, that it has on the musical community, you know what I mean? But I think the negative aspect of the town is that certain people don't do that. You know what I mean? And despite the many attempts, or despite the many times that people try, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and work through these issues, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, rational or irrational, it comes to no success at all. And there's people out there who smile and who giggle and who love that. I think that's disgusting. I think that those are the negative things about the scene. I think this year's gonna be a very big year, you know what I'm saying? I like it because, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you know, I gotta keep it honest, you know what I mean? Like, I keep my name in the streets, you know what I mean? I try to make sure that my name is in the streets, you know? And I try to make sure I do that through the music scene. Now, that being said, it's a lot of good people coming home this summer, and it's gonna be tight. I think it's gonna be tight for the music scene. I think it's gonna be tight for just the summer in general, you feel me? I think despite a lot of efforts to clog up, you know, a lot of people's success, I think this town's about to see a big bubble as far as success in this music scene. Cause we going hard, we rocking, we out here. You know what I mean? The artists is out here, the artists is really grinding, they know where they are. They're providing the footwork to go ahead and, you know, overcome anything and everything, you know, that somebody who doesn't want to see success can do. You feel me? So I think this year is gonna be very, very, very big, you know what I mean? Especially, like I said, because of the summer. Now the winter's gonna be clean. The winter's gonna be clean. I think it's gonna be a lot of successful projects that come out. But watch the amount of singles, the amount of pool parties, the amount of turn-upness that really happens and really goes on this year. There's some of these holidays, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna see a lot of big things go on, you know what I mean? I really think it's gonna just, for some reason, I got this feeling that's gonna be a big year, especially a big summer, you know what I mean? As far as what I'm gonna do to help with that is a lot. it on YouTube, put some views on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm extending that to everybody. You know what I mean? If you're at a party and you see me and you really feel like that, put the phone up, record it. We will battle, we will do this. Regardless. And I love that. And that's for anybody, that's love for everybody. That being said, also, you know what I mean? If you hear something of mine that you don't mess with, let me know. You know what I mean? Because I promise you that it will come harder and it will come better. You know what I mean? And everybody on my squad is on that same life. You know what I mean? I will go into shout-outs right now, but I will be on here for hours. You know what I'm saying? But I would just let y'all know I love everybody. I love all my G's, all my homies out there, everybody. You know what I'm saying? From my family, my mama, everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think this year they're gonna be very proud of not just me, but everything that I've been blessed to be a part of. Real shit. You know what I mean?